The question for most beginners, and certainly was for me, is what is the I Ching really about? And to what are we speaking? What are we asking? I was asking myself about what to do, thinking that, on the one hand, I thought that life perhaps was a pre-written script, that I was meant to be doing something that I was not doing. So I was asking questions of the nature of what am I meant to do, and what is the correct path for me. I was wanting to be told what to think, basically. And the I Ching didn't do that. And the other question was, what is it with which I'm speaking? To whom am I putting my questions? My first impression was that it was probably a higher power, or there was a little doubt that suggested it might be something evil, even. So I had this ambiguity about what it was I was speaking with. But I was also in great need for help, and I think that overrode those deficiencies in my attitude. Because the I Ching did speak to me that what it was going to tell me was not what to do, but how to find the inner truth within myself that knew what to do. And when I received answers from the I Ching, some voice in me said, well, yes, that's exactly what I needed to know, but I knew it, but I didn't believe it. So it was touching something that was already in me. Often I got hexagrams in the I Ching. A hexagram is one of the 64 chapters, you might say, that gives you a particular message. And I received difficulty at the beginning, at first, saying to persevere, that the way would show itself when I attained the clarity that I needed. The way would be clear. It would not be this puzzle. Well, still there were many doubtful aspects in me that was doubting, well, can I really trust my inner truth? Can I really trust that deep feeling within me, which I had not gotten in touch with much. Some people had said, well, I don't trust my feelings. They always betray me. But this was some deeper source that it was touching in me. Another hexagram I got was biting through, which has to do with clenching your teeth, so to speak, to reject something in you that is not true. To really put it behind you, because that has been creating the circumstances that are hostile, or what we call now fates, that I was running into. So I was running into fates through, I was to learn, through having ideas about myself and about life that were false, and therefore were leading to what the I Ching calls misfortune. When I was recognizing these and willing to correct them, and some of them seemed very logical, I found that I was being helped. So the I Ching proved itself to be a friend in need. During this period, I had a meditation in which I came into the meditation with a kind of bump. And then the light came on, so to speak, and I saw that I was in a boat and I had hit a wall. And then I looked around and I saw that I was in a canal, like Panama Canal, and that the water was flowing in that direction, but I was going in this direction. And that I was going in a direction, obviously, that was hitting the wall was a metaphor for the fates I had been experiencing. And I was made aware that the cosmos has an energy of going in a certain direction. Now, I didn't realize at that time, but I later realized that that energy is harmony. It's going in the direction of harmony. And what is harmonious? And I was, in a way, fighting my life. I was resisting. I was trying to make things happen. I was not going with the flow that was harmonious. And the I Ching was trying to show me through this meditation that trying to force my way through life was what caused me to bump into this wall. It also was showing me and mirroring to me at the same time how I might go and how I might feel my way through to go in the right direction. It was indeed proving itself, this wonderful I Ching, to be a friend in need, and one that could help me see my own inner resources. One of the things that difficulty at the beginning, and we later changed the name of this hexagram to making a new beginning, because that is more often what it's about. It's getting rid of the difficulties of making a new beginning. It is about the resources we have within ourselves. It was showing me that I have resources, that I wasn't born empty of capabilities, that I could trust my inner truth, which is one of my biggest resources, and I would be supported by helpful voice like that which the sage that speaks through the I Ching. It was always ready to help me, not to be a genie at my command, but to help me by reinforcing my inner truth. When I was arrogant, it would disappear. And one of the things I began to notice, that when the sage disappeared, I began to feel lonely. But when I had this inner communication with the sage, I felt nourished and supported. And I had less doubt about myself. And over a period of years, I experienced that this friendship with the sage became not one of teacher and student, but friend. Always there, ready to help.